My guess is you know when you're in love with somebody here on this planet, but how do you know when you're in love with Jesus? Hi, Joe Stowell here. Thanks for joining us on getmorestrength.org. And we're going to talk today about loving Christ. John 15, 5 through 11 is a wonderful passage of Scripture where Jesus talks to us about intimacy with Him in terms of vines and branches and what it means to be lost in the joy of loving Jesus. And so that it's not just like church talk on loving Jesus, let's talk about what that would really look like in your life. Well, my guess is if you've ever been in love, you know what it means to be preoccupied. A little dip out of my own history. I remember meeting Martie in the fall of our freshman year at college. Well, it didn't take long for me to know that my heart had become hopelessly lost to her. And when summer came, she went home to Cleveland, and I went on the road for 10 weeks with a team of musicians to represent our college. We had a great summer. All our days were filled with exciting experiences. We went to interesting places, met a lot of different kinds of people, but no matter how new and exciting the trip was, my mind kept going back to guess who? You got it, Martie. I hoped there would be a letter from her at the next church and that she would be at home when I called. I wondered where she was and what she was doing and what we'd be doing if we were together. I looked forward to the joy we would experience when we were together again. Well, it's a lot like that for those of us who are developing an ever-deepening love relationship with Jesus. Though busy in our daily routines, we find that He increasingly becomes the backdrop to all of life. We love to hear from Him as we read His Word, where we find out more about Him and what He wants us to know. We are thrilled to learn about Him and His ways, and we listen carefully for His direction in our lives. We increasingly enjoy times of prayer as we speak with Him and sense His communication with us in our spirits. And we find ourselves longing for the day when we will see Him face to face. So loving Jesus is not some religious escape from life, some brief encounter in a monastic retreat. It's the everyday, all-day joy of staying in touch and the pleasure of knowing that regardless of what the day may bring, He is in it all, and that the best day is still to come, the day when finally we will see Him face to face. As Paul said, we see Him now through a veil darkly, but then face to face. Live today for that great day.